I help.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good evening, podcast world. We having a little bit of pre-show fun over here, not doing the stuff we're supposed to be doing. At least I'm not. Welcome to Things My Mother Never Told Me. Season 5, episode 22. Can you say hi to the people?
Hey, everybody.
Brandon, you say hey. You say
Hey, hey.
That's one of my bloggers would do.
Yeah, we got the whole cast on live today. We thought we would come to you with a little bit of draft party recap. How about that? Oh, we all made it down there sometime or another during the draft party, so we thought we'd just give you our take on what we saw, maybe what we didn't see, what we liked, what we didn't like. How about that?
Yeah, so don't forget to make sure y'all text us and let us know if you have any questions, or just let us know about your experience.
There you go. Brandon, you went down there first, so I'll let you kick off.
All right. So I went Thursday night with all of the excitement and fun. So originally the plan was to park outside like Grand Boulevard and Woodward area and catch the Q line down. However, when we got out there, we saw Q line had about 100 people standing there waiting at the very first stop. So we were like, yeah, no, let's not. So we drove in a bit. We ended up by, I can't think of streets right now at all, but if you're familiar with the area down there, we were by like Bucharest Grill and Bookies down in downtown.
Right.
And we found a lot. We circled a bit. We drove up Woodward as well, tried to find something down like the side streets and those too, but that didn't work out. So we ended up right by Bucharest in a $60 lot. It was like a young guy. I could tell either like he would lived over there or something, but whatever. He had the rights to sell us a spot. So we only paid 60, but we did see 180. Like we saw those prices that were
somebody
like,
was telling me that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it was real because we seen it with our own eyes. So we felt good about 60.
I guess you would. My goodness.
Right.
So we entered from between, like, if you know where JoJo Shake Bar is, it's like that little alley that sits right facing what I always say it wrong. It's Comerica Park, not Tiger Stadium. Comerica Park, with the Fox to our left and the rest of everything going down to the right side. So we just kind of headed on in from Woodward. The road was blocked off. I'm like, oh, people think this Vegas. People were out in the middle of the street. So I'm like, okay, this is a good time already. I done ran into about 2 or 3 people that I knew. And I'm like, all right, I think I've maxed my quota for hugs. But we just kind of walked in from there, and then at some point we hooked the left, maybe just past the Nike outlet or community store down there,
right,
and ended up at where they call like the alley over by Queen's Bar and Z Garage, Moots, and all of that in that area. So we just kind of hung out in there, walking around, just checking out the sights and milling about pretty much.
I was scared to go down there. Well, down by Little Caesars headquarters.
Okay.
They had down that alley. They had it almost like it was a private event that going on down the way it looked.
Okay.
Right, because it was like party here that we saw them setting up. We saw DJ back there. We were seeing music and all.
Okay.
I said, they got their own little private party in this alley.
I think one place we tried to go in, they actually told us that was Gillies right on Woodward. That was, it was private at that time. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's people everywhere. Everybody was, in good spirits, friendly. I saw more than just Lions gear, right? And that was kind of exciting too, because I'm like, you think about it, a lot of people weren't, stop being Lions fans, right? And either never were or just drifted off to other teams because of, the reputation or whatever. And then of course the people from out of town, I didn't actually meet anybody that, has said they were from out of town, but it was, again, a good time just to see so many people. There was, of course, a lot of police presence, and they were, friendly, and, and it put people at ease. I'm sure it did. Right. But it was good. For as much as at that point that I had seen, I was like, okay, I feel good about this. The big screens. I wanted to go down in like the Hart Plaza mix and mingle area with all the draft experience little things. But it was okay to be out kind of on those outskirts with the big screens up on the streets and
Yeah.
everything where you could still see
Mhm.
what was happening. So I didn't feel like I missed much, right? But I felt a part of that action too.
Right, because I know down at is that Grand Circus Park? Yeah. Grand Circus Park.
Okay.
They were trying to, Brandis, they say they can't hear you.
Again, I'm showing levels. That's what I'm looking at right now. Like I see my levels.
Thanks,
Testing.
Mike. Yeah, they
Check
were.
1, check 2. Hello. I'm waiting on the playback to see if I can hear myself yet. There we go. Okay. Fixed. I heard myself. Sorry.
Down at Grand Circus Park, they were trying to shuffle people into those areas
Mhm.
because they said we have TVs, food trucks, games, the whole nine up in there. So I guess most people were running past there, going further further up Woodward.
Yeah.
But it was kind of ridiculous in a good way.
Yeah.
I really, you know, we went down to Hart Plaza and we watched the Detroit Youth Choir on the screens.
Okay.
Because they were in the
actual
draft area.
Mhm.
And we watched them on the screens.
They
and,
did a concert.
Yeah, they sure did. They did a real
More
concert.
than one selection, hey?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had several.
They were doing grown folks music too.
Yeah, dancing in the street and everything. I was like, really? Oh, y'all done really ventured out.
But yeah, but I mean, it was nice. You know, the good part about it, like you said, the people you saw, we saw several out of towners.
Okay.
In their you know, in their get up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dressed Atlanta Falcons gear. Some of them was like, you know, you shouldn't wear that. But I mean, you know, the Viking fans, the Chief fans, Vikings, all you know, and these were legitimate fans from those places.
Okay.
Because I know what nobody from here wearing that stuff.
Most Detroiters would have put on a T-shirt. And
that's one of the things that I enjoyed watching the fans and from all over, because it was so crazy and plus I like to dress up myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just that kind of person. So I like it when, you know, as long as they ain't falling all over me and stepping on my toes, I love it. And unlike you, Brandon, we didn't have the parking issue.
No.
We were able to park for $20.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Right. I came down, stepped down the lodge, came off, it's like I was going to a Pistons game. Came up Temple, and I was going to try to park on the streets, but the signs told me otherwise. And we rode around once, and then I went right back to corner Temple and Wood with $20.
Yeah, $20.
And then we walked on down.
Yeah, because with you paying 60 and seeing 180, I was like, do they really have the authority to rent this space?
Right,
like,
right.
I was hearing it, but I just couldn't believe it.
Right,
and you said that was Friday, right?
That was Friday.
So Thursday, they might have been 40 or 60. Because like I said, everything within the next day I went was cheaper, had dropped.
On Friday, they dropped.
It had dropped, yeah.
Yeah, because I was at the bowling alley on Friday. I was at the bowling alley Friday before we came down there, and the guy was telling me his daughter went down there and she said she had paid 160, 78. They, you know, saw the signs 100. Like, really?
It was real. I saw it.
If that's all they had when I went down there, I'd have turned around and went back.
And said, no, thank you.
But you know, they had $5 lot stuff.
Okay.
And $5 structures, but you had to get down there like 8 o'clock in the morning. And you had to reserve it in advance.
Yeah.
And then I think from Wayne State, it was like $10 for the car. So the whole lot, you park your car and then they jump on the shuttle and it would take you down.
Coming right down to the action,
yeah. But I mean, you know what I enjoyed about it though, it was like, because you know, the last time we had something like that downtown, maybe the Super Bowl, but it seemed to me that it was more folks down. It was more folks down than it was at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then when the Pistons won the championship.
When the Pistons won the championship. Now, when the Tigers
feel like that,
I went down there, but it still wasn't that many people. It was a lot of people, but you know, they were mostly up and down Jefferson. Hey, Jason.
Yeah. I'm like them. I guess they weren't really equipped for that.
Well, back then.
Well,
back then, wasn't nobody going out there. It was because it was just local people.
Right. So when Yeah.
Right. It was just basketball fans, baseball. And then like the parade had a big crowd, but the night that they won the championship, it was everybody just ran downtown. This people were planning for months.
Oh yeah, they planned a long time. But I liked but I did really like all the interactive activities that they had.
Yes.
You know, especially because we walked deeper in there. And you know, people that were taking pictures with the Lombardi trophy.
Okay,
Little
cool.
kids was able to throw. They had a net like with the basketball game. They was able to throw the football in the net. So people was out there testing their little football skills.
Okay.
Then they also had a little game for the little kids where, what was it, a bowling ball, a big bowling ball, a big pin where they was running to it and dragging it back.
Oh yeah,
and they was winning little prizes for that.
Oh wow.
We talking about these little bitty kids too.
Yeah.
They had this big
Right.
giant,
Right. It was
about 6 feet almost.
yeah, but they had to grab 3 of them
And they had to
and go
bring
bring them back.
drag them back.
fast.
Yeah, fast.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so. I said, look at that. And them little kids weren't playing. And them little boys was running down there dragging that thing.
They said in the making, we'll be here one year.
Right. And the other thing that was good about it is that it just goes to show Detroit knows how to throw a party.
Oh yeah.
Now we know
That's
how to throw a
exactly.
party and know how to behave.
Exactly what I
Of
said.
course, there was enough police down there when
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a lot of drinking though.
Oh, it was a lot
Yeah,
of
and that's
I mean, even
that
with the
says a lot
presence,
too,
I
yeah.
mean, it was a
Yeah.
lot.
right.
of
And
drinking.
we went past this one stand. We was coming back. One of the Channel 7 reporters was gathering up people
Okay.
so she could do a quick story.
Oh yeah, we didn't look at Channel 7 that night.
I recorded it. I forgot to look at it. So they were, they had everybody screaming and hollering and jumping up and down. And so I got to go look at it and make sure we made the news.
Get your feature.
But yeah, that was so cool. And then that's what they had all the helmets right there, so everybody lined.
See, that's the
up to
stuff
get
that I wanted to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the stuff
Oh, that was awesome right
that,
there.
But the problem was, if you wasn't a Lions fan, if you was a Lions fan, the line was too long.
Yeah. You had to really wait it out.
You had to wait it out. Everybody else, their helmets were like clear.
snap the picture and go.
Yeah, they would know. They was,
and the shoes, did y'all see like the shoes, the artwork people were painting the cleats? They had them
one of them
around different places. They weren't anywhere where I was, but I know I saw it on social media. People taking pictures with the cleats and all that.
Real quick.
And then all the tall statues of the thing that you could put your head on.
Yeah.
All that was down in there.
Hey, Michael Davis there. Y'all have a safe trip and congratulations.
All right, Dubai.
They just retired.
Oh.
Mike retired and they taking a trip.
Oh.
Yeah, we I mean, that was I only had one bad experience there.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna call their name out. But one of the food trucks. We went there and they were out of catfish nuggets. I didn't read the sign properly, so I didn't see they had sliders. So we got some wingdings.
Okay.
And they probably were about as big as my pinky.
But the nuggets were the premiere.
They was gone. They was all
featured Lloyd.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they named it after the whoever owned the truck. So it was their specialty.
Okay.
And I saw, I grabbed one. I said, "Oh, look at these French fries!" And I grabbed one, threw it in my mouth, and it was one of the wingdings.
Chicken.
I thought it was a French fry.
That tiny, huh?
And it had a bone in it too. So
it was like the little actual wing flapping.
Right.
With a little half of the what's the name? The flat cut in half or something.
Wow.
They sliced them. Where did you get that irregular bag of chicken from? Well, we was all blaming all the Spartan stores, but sometimes the Spartan stores be having the big giant one. You be wondering what they done fed their chicken story.
Yeah.
But we just looked like a first class city.
Okay.
I mean, it was a lot of areas for bathrooms, you know what I'm saying? A lot of areas for bathrooms. Big sign says this is the bathroom. I liked how it was a TV every other block.
Yeah.
Almost that you can watch. And then how they maneuvered us around the areas that was closed off so you can get to that other area where all the special activities was going on. It was.
I mean, it was a lot
very
of
unique
thought. Yeah.
I got a coupon for a 5-piece hash browns from Dunkin' Donuts
Just the hash browns, eh?
and a
You gotta
free
get your own sandwich.
buy any cold drink and get one, any cold brew and get one free.
See, look at that. Came up on some
And they don't expire
takeaways.
till the 25th of this month.
I just thought everything was reasonable though.
It was.
Everything was reasonable because we stopped in the shops where they were, you know, of course they were
Okay.
selling the
Like the souvenir
NFL gear and all that
Okay.
kind of stuff. You know, I just it's like the same stuff prices to me. So it wasn't like it was exactly ridiculous and overwhelming.
Well, but because they were smart. Some of the stuff they limited what you could get. It was basically draft stuff. It had the draft on it, draft 2024, that kind of stuff. The gear that was outside of the draft,
they
limited how much of that you could get. Right, you could order it.
Okay, well at least that was an option. So they're like, yeah, you can take away 3, but if you need 10, you're gonna have to get the other 7.
But I'm telling you, they made some money.
Oh, now that's the part but have you seen anything like by the numbers type, like how much revenue they'll
put something out in another month.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting to see what that looks like.
But you know, the NFL know how to make money.
Oh yeah, they gonna that the NFL, if no other sport, they doing that.
Yeah. They're the only sport where all the teams are profitable.
Yeah.
So they know how to make money.
Win, lose, or draw. No, that's fast. I've never heard of a empty football game. Like I've never, I hear empty arenas like basketball, but they have empty football.
Want me to tell you where?
Yeah, here.
No, not here. No.
Back in the day.
Diehard fans.
No.
Okay. They were always there.
The Raiders.
Before they moved?
That's why they moved.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I'm trying to think. Was San Diego? It's a couple teams where they weren't losing money, but they weren't making what they wanted to make.
Yeah,
they weren't filling up the stadium. But the NFL, they share their profits. The TV profit they share amongst the teams, so that's why they don't lose money.
Okay.
But they don't. What happens is they don't make the money they want to make, and
they're gonna adjust.
Right. Unlike baseball and basketball, and hockey, they got their game. Like hockey has home games. They have 60, so they have about 30. I think it's 30 some home games. I believe, because I think they do 64 games, somewhere around there. Baseball does 100 and something games, and basketball does 84. So it's 42 home games.
Okay.
Football, they keep trying to add games. They only do like 8, 9 home games.
Yeah.
So it's limited.
Yeah. All I know is I became a football fan this year.
Yeah.
That's all I know. I was never really out. I go in and see what he's watching. I go back out.
Go on. Yeah.
Well, you ain't
but this time
a winning team.
Well, it wasn't even that. I'm not into football like that. I mean, I know touchdowns. I watch movies that brought me aboard. Especially the Titan movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, remember the Titans?
That makes me, it makes me want
to. It had both, right? It had the good story, and it had like if you weren't familiar with football, I felt like it gave you practical understanding of it.
Yes, they did. It did. Yeah. So that's why I was saying, then, like you said, when they started winning and everybody started, I started getting on board with everybody. It was like, oh, and especially since I can watch it play now and again and be like, oh, that. I actually saw that happen. You know what I'm saying? I'd be amazed at myself. I even be keeping it internal. I was like, because I was amazed because I want to start no real football
conversation. Right. This is the first.
I'm trying to watch the game and I'm up here. But yeah, I actually became a football fan this year, and I love Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay,
I do, and I love New Orleans Saints.
Who that?
It was just 3 teams I would probably watch, even though a lot of people in my family, well, a few of them are really diehard, especially women. And I'm up here saying, "Why? I can't believe I never got on board like that." But I just found it really interesting and really fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I
part
probably
that
wouldn't go to too many games because I definitely don't like that weather. But here we got the in-state news.
I ain't
So.
going to no games
Yeah.
outside either. I went to one outside game ever in life when they were at Tiger Stadium. We went, and that was a preseason game.
Well,
We
yeah,
went to
but
see it.
now I
Yeah.
can say I'm a fan.
So, Brandis, you went down there Thursday and Friday.
Yeah. I went
Did
back
you notice a
Friday.
big difference between the 2 days?
There was about as many people
It
in
was
the
about the same.
streets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 100 over 170,000 each day.
Yeah, so it was about the same amount of people in the streets Friday. Now what I will say, Friday night the crowd was a little different though. Like, you know, the normal come downtown people were still out too,
Okay.
as well as like your, you know, people that were there specifically for that. So I think there were more people added that's like, I'm out here anyway on Friday night, you know, we go to the parties or whatever, we hang out down here. So I felt like that was a little different than Thursday night, because it was Thursday was more like draft day, like round one, like that was the thing.
Yeah.
Friday was like that, plus, oh, it's Friday night, we out to hang out.
Yeah, and the weather was a little better. I mean,
Yeah.
when the sun went down, it still got cool, but it wasn't as cool as it was Thursday.
Yeah. Thought I was layered up, and we were still walking fast. Like we ducked off into a restaurant. I can't even think of the name of it. It was a nice little quaint spot. It was very small, but they had nice service and everything, trying to warm up. And we hung out in there for about 45 minutes to an hour, maybe, if that. And then by the time we came out, we were like, yup, and we were doing the fast walk back to the car to head on out. I'm like, dang, I thought I had put on enough layers, but no, the wind was still kicking. So,
well, because it got down to 40 Thursday night.
Yeah.
And you know, 40 with
every
no
bit
sun.
of 40.
Yeah. And the way that wind was blowing downtown.
Yeah, but I just saw everything, everybody, and it was just awesome. It just made us look like a first-class city for real.
Yep, 100%.
I was like,
and I
am
feel
I
like
in
we know we
Chicago?
got
Am
that
I
in
in what's the name? I was
Yeah.
Well, they say some of the improvements they made, they're going to keep, because you know, remember those street signs with the
Yes,
Yeah.
like the
that's staying up. That's
I was
not.
gonna say that should be there. Like that needs to be down there,
Yeah.
because yeah, I hate driving downtown because I'm always like trying to end up on one street and then it's a one way and I go all the long way around and come back out and I'm still on the same wrong one-way street and I'm just like, oh God, which way? So I am not a downtown driver, honestly. So I think those signs would be helpful. And I know people were, you know, joking a lot about the fountain and all those things that we did and I'm like, what do you guys expect, right? You're not gonna come here and have people looking at us shabby. I mean, you want us to pull out our best.
That's and it still could have been better than what it was.
But I'm like, we had a lot of construction areas where we were, you know, think about it, 10 years, 5, 10 years, right? When all that stuff is done and those cones and those areas are good, what that really could be. So it was funny, you know, I laughed and joked along with it, but I'm like, at the end of the day, hey, if that's what it takes, right, for people to put some fire under some butts and actually do stuff, then I'm with it.
It's the only time you can get all them politicians to agree to do something is when a special event is coming
that benefit us.
Your mother said when company come over, you
clean up.
Oh yeah, you might be throwing it in the closet, hoping they'll open this closet. But listen,
you remember
it was nice and neat.
the first time we had the Super Bowl. No, that was out there. When the Super Bowl was here, they were putting false stuff on those storefronts.
Right.
They were just putting stuff in the window.
Signs up.
Yeah.
They decorated.
But wasn't nothing in them places. They just decorated, try to make it look good.
And then when they had that time, they had the Motor City cars around the area.
Right. Had cars all down
on each corner.
And they said they was gonna leave those there, but they didn't.
They didn't. Right.
But they said a lot of the stuff. Hopefully they're gonna leave out because you know with the Woodward, with the Hudson's thing coming, because that's the first time I've been down there since they put the flag on the saying it's finished. The roof it's got its highest floor finish. But with that being done, and then they got a couple other hotels they talking about building. They actually they brought down people from the NBA. Okay. and they were showing them around because they trying to get the All-Star game here.
I saw the interview and they were saying, well, what else you think's coming next? And they were like, oh yeah, well, it all eventually will come. I'm like, and this, then creates that space for that, because maybe it wasn't in the conversation before, or it kind of was like the back burner, but now they can see, right, the impact, what it'll look like if they want to make changes or do more improvements or whatever. There's the potential that now our name is in that conversation.
Yeah, well, the Final Four is going to be here.
I heard them say that.
Yeah, that's going to be here in 4 years. 3 or 4 years. Final Four is going to be here. So that's cool.
That's amazing. Because I was really surprised that we can handle over 700,000.
That surprised me. That number.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Well, did you see all them people they had?
But look how they were
shoehorned in that little space.
I was like, I hope Camp COVID
who keeping the count is what I want to know.
Well, you know what? If they would have been doing, they always do them the guesstimates.
Yeah.
But if they'd have been using that app to let them into that area where they were doing the thing.
Yeah. So maybe they were scanning. Every scan was counted. Because I know the spots we had to go in, I didn't have to scan that pass or anything at all.
Said nobody. Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, Mike, well, thank you for listening in. Y'all have a safe trip. And yeah, we gonna do this thing too, and as well as me doing the music on Tuesdays. Y'all take care. Thank you for listening in. Yeah, they were supposed to only supposed to use the app to get into where they were actually doing the draft. Every other area, you just had to, not have a gun on you.
Basically, they stopped me a couple times.
When we
stopped me.
We had to be scanned when we went.
When you came into the Woodward area, Woodward corridor, you had to go through metal detectors.
Yep.
But when you went into the draft area, once you went into that area, you were supposed to show that app to get into there. But it was a lot of people said that they never asked them for it.
Oh wow!
But now I don't.
So maybe they just counting how many people downloaded it or signed up for a pass. I would be curious to know where they got the numbers from.
Yeah, well the what they call it, the ones who do the guesstimations in DC.
Okay.
The National Forest Service or whatever, they probably good at doing that. But I mean, when you looked at the sky view, there are a lot of people in there.
Yeah, it made sense. Like it wasn't nothing for me to question for real. Like,
and when we went down, we were on Friday. On Thursday, we didn't get to see a lot of the outskirts area. It looked like to me that it was more people down there Friday than it was Thursday. When I look at the outskirts, because when they were inside of that area where you go for the draft, that was jam packed. But where we were was jam packed too.
Yeah.
I mean, coming and going, coming and going. It just was constant. And just like you said, I was like, how are they feeding all these people? What's that?
They ain't ran out of food yet.
I know, because I was like, and then I'm just saying, when you saw the areas where the restroom, the little portable guns were,
a lot of them.
A lot of areas for that. And I said they needed it because you giving these people all these drinks. These people are bringing their kids.
But the other scam, though, speaking of drinks, the other scam they had. Well, I don't know if you paid attention to this, Brandis, but every time you went through a metal detector, you couldn't take anything in there. No food, no drinks, or nothing. But they were selling food and drinks in there. So now, because there's one little boy, he won a dozen of Dunkin' Donuts. He couldn't take them in.
Oh.
And then he went to the area where he won them, right there where Dunkin' Donuts is. He could take them in, and he got them right there, but he couldn't take them in the next area.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
He was going over to the other area.
Nope. Can't bring it out.
Yeah. So if you wanted to go into the next area, you had to spend more money.
Basically.
Not only that, like you said, as soon as you walk in, there's an area right over there. They got the little portable setups right.
What you need? Yep. What you need. Now I will be curious. I did see outside of Moots that second day, Friday, like vendors t-shirts that weren't like official, but it was just some people maybe got permission to sell shirts, and they were decent looking shirts, so I ain't stopped to ask, but I will be curious what they were charging, because they had a lot of traffic at that little area, like a lot of people coming up buying.
Well, look, the place where we got our little baby wings from, these guys came up behind us. We got our stuff because all they had was they had a little bit of pop left and some water to drink. They came up behind with a wagon with a big fat cooler on the back of it, and
Mhm.
it had a big sign, pop, water, something, whatever, chips.
I know
They
they
was-
sure did.
they
They had
was-
their little snacks and what's the
They were standing right behind the people that was in line for the
Wow.
food
Yep.
trucks.
Mhm.
Hey, you
Sure
know
were,
what?
and I was
Detroit
just there.
hustles hard.
And they had to have permits because they wasn't letting you in there.
They come through with that. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
for sure. Yeah.
If you couldn't come in there with just walk in there on your own. No.
Talking about you in here with a cart.
I know, and not to mention them big light up necklaces and the big chain necklace.
Oh yeah. Now
Last time, you know what? The last time I was at something where people were that friendly to each other was the Million Man March,
really? Wow.
where you had a bunch of people in a tight
That's what
area
he told me.
Mhm.
Everybody
and wasn't nobody
It
saying
wasn't. Yeah.
nothing negative. Nobody. Everybody was cool. You step on somebody's shoe, oh, man.
That's
all.
what I was just about to say. Like, I know a couple people bumped into me, and I'm like, you're fine.
Mhm. And not only that, it was the lady that had bought all this extra food for. She saw people that was sitting over there on the
Oh,
side,
okay, and she just gave
and
it
she
away.
bought a whole lot of food. She gave it to him,
Mhm.
Look,
and he was all on the phone calling his parents, and he was like, "Ma, this lady just came by. She gave me her chicken and fries, and gave my other brother."
Jasmine
Sure
said,
did.
Jasmine said, save a mic for me. I want to
Sa-
get in on the show.
Let me in, coach. I want to talk.
Put me in, coach.
Now listen, I seen this article, so I went and just Googled it. Lafayette, Coney Island, sold about 10,000 hot dogs over the 3 days, where they usually sell about 1,500 to 1,600 a day.
They saw how many?
10,000.
10,000 over the whole 3-day period.
Mm-hmm.
But people was going there
Oh yeah,
because
oh,
they
was
world
gonna-
famous.
Yep.
Mm,
So I can only imagine how do you prepare for. I would love to talk to people who were in, like, either restaurants or high traffic areas.
Mhm.
How do you prepare for that kind of volume, right?
That's
You
what
run
I'm
out of
saying.
catfish, you run out of this, like, well, you can't foresee, the massive crowds are trying to service that many people, or
Yep.
you wouldn't expect to
Yeah,
think
because
that
it
you
really
would.
wasn't that many food trucks, was it?
No, you know what they did? They moved them because when we came in, there were like 3 food trucks right there. When we left, it was 8.
Mm,
So they was moving around, and then they had the food trucks was in Grand Circus Park on both sides.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because my
yeah.
cousin was down there. Her boyfriend was working on one of the trucks, and he said he was displaced. And I was like,
No.
well, he's not in here, so maybe they was on the other side.
No, he said he waited too late and couldn't get a permit.
I'm not talking about
Oh,
my
not him,
cousin. I'm
somebody
talking about
Meeks,
Meek is my cousin,
Right.
And the boyfriend was working on a truck,
but we never saw that truck.
but we never did see it. So I'm just
Mm.
saying maybe they were moving around because he was down there.
yeah.
He just really couldn't see where he was. Is what
And
I figured.
what is that like, right, to get the prime areas, right? I mean, I guess everything is a good area, but
Yeah.
really to be right.
Well,
It's probably
somewhere
word of
that's-
mouth. Somebody that they know said,
Knows,
"Hey,
like,
I know
hey,
my
get this
friend."
spot.
is a-"
Yeah.
well, I mean, if you, it's just like
Yeah.
back in the day when they was doing the festivals was hot and heavy. You could get down in Hard Plaza. You could get one of those areas and do
Mhm.
something if you put your permit in on time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They would give you they would give it to you because you got to pay for it. It ain't free.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even if you if it's a nonprofit, you'd get an even better shot.
Mm,
But so
to
they
be in,
want the people in there. You just got to have your paperwork in order, and you got to do
Ready.
it timely.
Yeah.
And then you got to be ready.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Nobody would, and I'm sure, right? Don't tell me this is my first time, and you want to be on the
Mhm.
big stage. You go over here on the boulevard, get you a starter corner, because this is, we trying to
Yeah,
feed
you gotta practice it, 'cause you're right.
775,000
Right. Matter of fact, we put you on Grand River in the live. We start you right there.
We'll start you back here,
work your way
with a little
downtown.
Because
traffic.
this was a black truck,
Yeah, well, black.
that we were disappointed with.
Yeah,
But because, like I said, you had months and months and months
to
once you
prepare.
got this thing, and you anticipate a large crowd.
Yeah,
And then
The
so then you
amount
buy
of
bags
preparation.
and bags and bags and have whatever it is.
And it shouldn't be.
And
no
they
baby
should have
wings
some
in there.
special freezer for you to look in case you run
Be able to
low.
do it,
You
yeah.
gotta, because you asked them for what you need.
And it shouldn't be no baby wings in there.
Right. You buy good product.
No baby wings.
And you make sure that the people that's on your truck are workers.
Working, yeah. Because you got to have people working, right? They
Yeah.
got to be friendly, nice, all
Right.
that. You got to be able to deal with people who are maybe had too much little liquid in them. People who they counting slow when you're trying to tell them how much it costs. All that, like you have to consider when you're dealing with, all these various types of people. So
because that's a lot of people.
For us to have not heard of many incidents, again, kudos to Detroit, right? Kudos to the people who, are responsible.
Kudos to the troublemakers.
Yeah, thank you for going outside of the city somewhere else to do your crime.
Do your job. We thank you for acting like you got some sense for once.
Now, if you could just keep this up through the summer, imagine what we could do with that.
Yeah.
That's what I like about now that they have the hustle line dancing down there on Fridays and whatever, and they have they they have different food trucks that come every time they come, because it's a every week, every Friday thing.
Okay.
And it's all day, and like you said, they have different food trucks every week. And I'm just saying, it just brings the whole community together. Come down there, yes, and it's right across from our place.
I wonder if they'll let me, if I get a cooler and buy some popsicles, will they let me ride down there and sell my popsicles?
I'm gonna need you to be more serious on this channel. That's format, right?
I'm being serious.
You better get your act together.
They already got people doing this.
If I could buy $10 worth of popsicles, I could probably sell them for about 70.
Well, that's what most people do.
And I think that was a time where you knew you were gonna, like, people, you prepared to spend money, right? It wasn't you knew what it was. Like, you come to those type of things and you
like going out of town.
Yep.
Yes.
This t-shirt probably should be 15, but I'm gonna pay 40 because I know that's why I came down here. That's what I'm gonna do. I've decided that in my budget that I'm able to do that.
Yes.
So
it's just like, what I'm saying, when you go out of town to Vegas, hey, I'm gonna allot myself $100 a day, $50 a day, whatever. Gamble.
Jasmine, what's creepy about popsicles?
Selling, because you're gonna be talking about, hey,
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. It's like they do. I'm gonna tell you, popsicle, get your popsicles. Right there.
Popsicles, get your
just Kool-Aid popsicles. I can see that now.
Get your popsicles here. And they might buy them depending on the day. You might sell out. So I don't mean to
I'm saying we've had people on here, like I said, that sold Princess roses, purple roses,
a little lighter rose,
and big business.
You
remember she created a whole company. Had to buy a building.
Had to buy a building just to put some roses in it, and then you add, just like the the gas stations that sell gas. Now they got little convenience stores and they selling everything.
That's where they make all their money now.
Yes.
Yeah. The little trinkets and doohickeys and whatnots.
Yes. What I'm gonna do is put hitch a wagon to the back of my 10-speed, my mountain bike, and pull it on down there.
But they used everybody. They used a bicycle. What?
You be on a bike with a freezer on the front.
The freezer on the front, like Toto.
I see y'all having fun with this. But it was a great experience.
It was. It really was.
I was in auto. The people were friendly. They were, like you said, people were just doing good things.
Yeah. And so then, it was funny because the Lions only had one pick Thursday. And you were still downtown, right? So did you see how fast it cleared out? Because the Lions pick they wound up picking 24th.
24.
Yeah, 24th. It's both been more than that. And they and it was jam-packed all up. And when the Lions made that pick, the people spent about 15, 20 minutes high-fiving him, welcoming him to town, and empty.
Dispersed. Yeah.
But I looked at the next view. The only people who was in there was the ones up there in the first few rows inside. Everybody on the outside was gone.
Gone. Yeah.
So what do you think about Terry? earn.
I think on the surface is a good pick. But as long as he pan out, and I will say this, I gotta say this. I hate to say this, but I gotta say this. They've done well with players from Alabama.
Mm.
They've done well. The guys they drafted the last couple of years from Alabama have panned out. They carried their weight on the team. They've been difference makers. So hopefully he'll keep the,
Hey, he said he ready to get to it. So
well, you gotta feel good though. You get drafted. There's 170,000 people, and they all high five you, patting you back. You gotta feel kind of good about that.
Yeah, mention your mama crying in the background.
Well, she should.
That makes you cry.
Yeah. Right.
They're ready to
work. What's the cornerback though? What is the cornerback?
They the ones that do when the guys go for passes. They the ones that check them.
So they pretty fast then.
They should be. If they're not, they'll be in trouble.
Yeah, they'll be traded or out of a career.
Because these wide receivers are very fast.
Yeah.
But and on that note, I gotta say this. We've had a couple of Esthers on the show.
Oh yeah.
Reverend Craig, his son, he didn't get drafted, but he did get signed by the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
As a rookie free agent. So,
okay, awesome.
So congrats. Kudos to him. Because some
he ain't go to a name brand
Northern Illinois.
Yeah, no
right.
big school.
So and sometimes getting signed as opposed to getting drafted is a good thing. Us.
The stories I hear, of all these different, just thinking about, Jalen, because I was talking to him and what his plans are, because he's at, Olivet. Excuse me.
Oh, he's at Olivet now?
I'm sorry, what is the school called? Olive something. Wherever he is.
It might be Olivet.
Something. Wherever he is up there. Yeah.
That's probably them. It is Olivet, yeah.
Okay. So I was just curious, what's your plans? Because I hear all about the transfer portal and all these different things and what does that look like? And he was just educating me like a lot of guys that go to the NFL and are successful come out of community colleges. They didn't go to those big D1, D2. And I was like, wow, I didn't know that. So I'm like, it's great that there's, the stage, right? But when you put your feet on that turf, you got to do what you got to do so that those people start looking to see your game. Here's
a number they threw out there before the draft day when they were talking about people not getting drafted. A lot of folks, this draft was so unpredictable because people they were projecting to go here, there,
in certain spots,
they were going further down, and they said that the last 4 years or 3 years that the unsigned free agents, 40% of them are in the league.
Wow.
Whereas the people that got drafted,
number
ain't so high.
Ain't playing.
Yeah. So that's it's because when they sign you as a free agent, they go out of their way to sign you.
Yeah.
They scouted you, and what it means for them is that they're gonna pay.
Ain't gonna know this. Yeah.
They're gonna pay you less money.
Yep. So if you don't pan out, all right. But if you do, we did good.
We did good. And so that's a good thing. So congratulations to him and his family, James Esther. So we see. Awesome. Yeah. I remember when he was this big.
Playing.
No, just not tall.
When he was a baby.
Oh wow.
They got him listed as 6'3", 289 pounds, 79 pounds, something like that. So
he kind of big.
Yeah.
Yeah, just and
he kind of thick.
Beyond just the aspect of it, the way that these guys, young men lives change in an instant, right? Your name is called and you get
look, everybody coming over. Everybody coming over.
And you know what was different about the draft? But I guess because the last couple of years, I didn't even realize that they were doing it like that. They just started recently just putting this traveling draft show on where they go to a different city every year to do the draft, because it used to be in New York, I think.
No, all the time.
So that's why it was 12. I thought, remember I said it was 16. There's only 12 of them that they invite down.
Oh, to actually be
there. Because it used to be a whole bunch more, but it was more than that because it was other guys that was there that weren't on that
just
list.
There. Yeah.
But
that's what I thought.
But a lot of the top picks you saw, they were showing them at home at their little parties, because they don't travel out there like that.
Okay. That's what I was like, dang, I think maybe in my mind or just TV led me to believe that most of them were always present, because I think is the guy from Michigan, was he invited? I feel like I've seen or heard that somewhere. The
JJ,
quarterback. Yeah, he wasn't.
he probably was invited, but he lives right up the street.
Yeah. And I was like, that's why wouldn't you go? But I don't think they said he didn't go.
No, they said he was at a family with family.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where he was at.
Okay. I thought he just was like, yeah, no, I'm all set.
Linda says saving money. Absolutely right. Absolutely. You know, it's saving money. And you know, when you look at these drafts, NBA draft, NFL draft, especially because those are the ones, you know, we keep up with the most. What is more embarrassing than you coming down there for that draft and they don't draft you?
Yeah.
Because I've seen it happen where these people, you know, they got them first round picks and they go late in the second round.
They was being pushed further and further back.
And so
I just knew they was just gonna tell all 16 of them where they was going right then and there. Every time the school came up, oh, okay, one of them gonna go.
Right. And
they got pushed further.
Yeah, they don't, everybody, oh yeah, so and so we got him projected a top 5 pick.
Look at this boy sitting at home in his blue jeans and what's that?
Well, you know, they
bag of Cheetos.
They drafted 2 quarterbacks in the top 6.
Yeah.
They weren't expecting to go until the late first round, probably second round.
Look, and look, you done already spent $3,000 on your outfit.
No, but now there's that, right? You done borrowed up some jewelry.
They had to take out a loan for their outfit alone.
You got your Sunday best on, you know, got a little diamond, little shine.
Well, you see my man that got the #1 pick. Now they say it was a custom made outfit he had on, but it was minimalism.
Yeah, they say he's very unique, is what I was reading, because I hadn't heard of the guy. So
the one with the zip up thing.
Yeah.
I don't know now, but the thing about it, first of all, he ain't spent a quarter on his outfit. Ain't none of them in the top 10 picks. The top picks spent. They agents bought that.
Because they banking on.
They banking on that payday.
Yeah, that's coming back to me.
Yeah, because if you get you one hit, that's good, and then all the rest will follow now.
That's right. So yeah, that's right, Linda. They saving that money, and rightfully so. Saving money and travel. Why would I travel?
Because I still
way on the other side of the country
to end up drafted, possibly all the way back. Now I got to get back home and back to wherever I got to go now to start camp or something. Yeah. So
and then I wound up
start all over.
They told me I was going in the first 10 picks, and I wound up going in the 3rd round. And you know they keep putting the camera on them.
Yeah,
they keep putting the camera on them. Yeah, they do got that NIL money for sure, Jay.
They got it.
Jasmine.
They do that.
But it ain't. But in NIL ain't nothing like endorsements.
You know.
But so yeah, that because that's what I was wondering. I said, I wonder, and then I thought about it. Yeah, they don't. There's no reason for them to be here.
Yeah,
they could be. They could be with a bunch of folks
like that. Yeah.
And especially since it's a traveling road show, it would just been in New York. Okay, but
yeah, that makes a difference for sure.
Because it's going to be in Green Bay next year. Yeah, figure that out. I talked about here.
Because I'm like, I've never been to Wisconsin, but I don't know what's there that's appetizing to see.
Ain't they got a big mall or something? Ain't that where that?
No, that's Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, Mall of America.
Mall of America.
Oh, my goodness.
Factory,
right, that's gonna be showing up tight.
Jasmine, what they got in Wisconsin? Are you still out there? Tell us what they got in Wisconsin.
Tell us what they got.
But I mean, overall, it was a great experience.
Absolutely.
And you know, at first I got to the point where I wasn't gonna go. And then as I was sitting here watching it on TV and looking at all going on down there, I said, no, I got to go down there.
Yeah,
it was.
I got to go down there. Ain't no sense in it being here because it ain't coming back.
Yep, and that's what I was saying too. I was like, you know.
She said cheese.
Yeah, see, I said cheese. Oh, cheese, just a cheese tasting.
So you go to the cheese factory.
Cheese, sliced cheese, liquid cheese, squeezed cheese. They might got freeze dried cheese, dry
cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
See, that's the thing. So you go to the cheese factory, not the cheesecake factory.
Yeah, just cheese factory. Wine and cheese. Maybe they got wine. I feel like that pairs well, so they might got a winery around, maybe?
Sure, yeah, they got wineries there.
Anyway,
They do.
that's gonna be interesting. That is really gonna be interesting.
And we ain't hating on them.
No, not
No,
at
'cause
all.
we done we done.
She said spotted
You gotta
cow
beat
beer.
us now.
Spotted cow
Spotted
beer.
cow beer? I will Google later. Interesting. Spotted cow beer.
It's gonna be an experience. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Well, like you
passed
said,
the
we
baton
didn't
and torch
we didn't
over.
set the mark now. So
Yeah, yep. So now y'all
yeah,
chasing.
You got to do a whole lot to
Yeah.
vote us now.
Yep. And if by chance they do surpass that, kudos, and
bless
I
'em.
hope it increases their economy and do everything
Yeah.
it should do for
Bring
them
more
as well.
people and jobs to the city. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we'll still be looking to see them numbers.
Because the numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Numbers don't lie. But
Yeah.
liars do use numbers.
Well, like you
Yeah.
said, once you find out their formula,
Yeah.
then that would say it
Yeah,
all.
you model it after for sure.
Mhm.
Well, we know a lot of money was spent just in the parking lots.
If nothing else, somebody somewhere
Parking
was
lot,
cashing in on the parking.
No, he going on this
Parking.
trip about his boat, didn't he?
parking, drinks, food.
That's why I said I wish
Yeah.
I had a little real estate down there.
And so and
Goodness
you
gracious.
know who cleaned up? Who was that was giving away them bucket hats?
Oh, Toyota.
Toyota. They had a little
Oh.
where you give away your email address.
Okay.
And they had these little blue. You saw the little blue bucket hats everybody was wearing?
I think so, probably.
Those nice hats, but we didn't want to stand in that line.
To give your
Because
info
every
up.
time we go around, they got longer and longer and longer.
Hey Sharon, how you
You
doing?
on somebody's mailing list now, trying
Yeah.
to figure out why they want to sell you a car.
Well, see now, I heard food was good at some of the spots, Linda, but we
We just had the one.
missed the boat.
Not
No, she asked with the food good.
Yeah, she said good food. Yeah.
The food we had was good though. What we ate, it's just like we
They had
had
good food.
Yeah,
They had good food. They had some
because it was
different food.
tasty. It was just
It
irregular.
was just small.
Oh,
Because the French fries were definitely seasoned good.
Yeah, the French fries were very good. But yeah, they had all kinds of food that you could get. It's just a matter of what you wanted to eat.
Stew, yeah, staying in line for it
At
too.
Hard
Yeah.
Plaza, the food court, the lines was ridiculous.
Mhm.
It was ridiculous. So I'm sure it was good.
Yeah, and not only that, like you said, they had been feeding people all day.
All day.
So they finally said they didn't want to do it, but they just finally had to open their chest and bring those bags out that was donated to them. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe the family, said they was gonna help, pitch in.
Mhm.
Because you a food truck, so they just was gonna pitch in, and they bought him a few irregular bags of chicken.
No, they didn't. No. Toyota didn't show. No. Ford and them did their thing. Leanne, Toyota just gave away them hats that everybody had. And when they sold away with giving their email address.
You thought you was
That's what
gonna
it
get
is, so they
10
can send
Toyota
everybody an
emails.
email.
Mhm.
Yeah, but Ford and them, no, they did their thing. Now they had some exhibits down there that was top notch.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah, it was definitely something to see.
But everybody wanted that bucket hat though from Toyota.
Oh yeah.
What do you need from me? My email? I got 6 of those. Here's
Really,
one.
Jasmine, is this what we doing, Jasmine? She said she wants some tubbies.
And we're gonna have to ride on the east side.
Tubbies. Tubbies. Oh, my
And look,
goodness.
it's my fault because I started to go get them, but I didn't know what time they was gonna come, but I still should have went.
They giving up cars
No.
instead. No
I
way.
gotta get that Detroit stuff.
No way.
No,
They ain't
it
giving up
wasn't
no
quite that
cars.
good. Yeah, it wasn't quite that good. But I mean, they had a lot of night. And you know the little things at Little Caesars Arena where you took your picture behind the Pistons player.
Yeah.
Statues.
But they had them the ones for the football player were better.
Okay.
You literally could get in there where it made it look more like you,
Okay.
really you than
Just hanging your head over the top.
Yeah, well, some people just don't know how to hang their head though either.
To the right angle. Your player
They
look
just
like
be
he
getting
running
up
to the
there, you
left
know
and
what
you
I'm
over here
saying?
smiling on the right.
Yeah, but they had the little indentations in there where you could step
Right.
in there and put your foot on
With your
there.
whole body in between.
Get
Okay.
in there.
Mm.
With the ones at the game, it
just looks so nice though. It just looks so good. That's what the screens was clear, and I'm just saying they had the reporters all over. taking, putting you on film.
Right.
It was just a good time. And then, like you said, they was all acting good and getting along. And hey, you can sit next to me, moving, they moving over. It was just
inviting somebody to be next to you, right? Normally we'd be like,
it's
it's all this space over there. It wasn't.
Look, I'm telling you, it was like a family reunion when the news reporter was over there.
They was like, come on,
Come on, we on TV. Come
yeah,
on.
come on. She said, come on. You gotta do is
TV.
throw up your side.
Rep your
Wave,
set.
screaming out. Just wave, scream, and holler.
Yeah.
She said, I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna act like I'm talking, but I'm really not gonna be talking. Y'all just scream out.
Okay.
Well, they couldn't have heard her anyway.
At all.
At
Not
all.
even directly into it, like
No.
it was gonna pick all that up.
I
Oh,
know.
please. They were hollering.
And we had to show enough real cousins too.
Y'all, come
They
on.
have been drinking all day.
We about to be on TV. Come
Them
on
black
over
women,
here.
Black women too. They was all, come on.
The best.
Like,
And that's what I love.
hey,
Like,
cousin.
show us as we are. This is Detroit.
Yes.
This is what you're gonna get, right?
Right.
We not as we buttoned up enough for y'all here. Other than you gonna get the people of Detroit and
The people. It was.
That's what
so
it was.
good. Just like they was like, oh, we'll take your picture. They.
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
coming over. We'll take your picture.
Right. So it was a good time. I mean,
Yeah, our cities
hopefully,
shined
right. Hopefully,
internationally and
Right.
all over. It shined.
right. And
to me.
the one thing what they said with the NBA All-Star Weekend, why they didn't want to do it here, because we didn't have enough hotel rooms. They said that the last report I read, it said it wasn't just regular hotel rooms. We needed 4- and 5-star hotel rooms
in order
for the
to
dignitaries from the teams.
okay.
In other words, the billionaires.
Yeah. They wasn't staying at
Right. So now with
Marriott.
They got enough money to fly home.
Yeah, but they still got to be here for 2 days.
Okay.
So
They
so
fly back.
they got 4-star room, 4- or 5-star rooms
Private jets.
in the Hudson's structure. And
Okay.
there's 2 other hotels that they building. One at where Joe Louis was.
Yeah, because I was surprised. I knew they had to house a lot of folks.
Yeah, they got a house a lot of folks.
know,
Well, the dignity, they don't want to stay with the regular people. And
That's
they don't
true,
want
too.
to stay in no hotel where they
Somebody gonna see them
They
even if
want
they don't know who
extra
they
Right, if you
are.
ain't got great poupon, they ain't staying.
like the
Yeah.
show Loop we was looking at. The
Right.
billionaire, you be like, you have 30 servants in your house.
Right.
They even dry your hands in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Coming to America was all over the place.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what that's the mentality that
Right.
they have. So
yeah. So they say they in talks to get that here. And now football crowds a little crazy. But NBA All-Star Weekend,
That's different.
that's a different thing.
It's a
Oh,
different
that's a different thing.
crowd.
That's hip hop
Excuse me.
all day.
that is true.
That's a hip hop audience. So we'll see.
Yeah, you're right. It's more hype.
I ain't going down there.
She said that one you gonna miss.
No, I ain't going down. No.
Excuse me.
Mm-mm.
Y'all
Whatever.
tell me all about it, okay?
Right. I ain't going down there.
Right.
I ain't trying to see Diddy and them do their thing.
Will he be doing his thing?
He might be in jail.
Yikes.
I ain't gonna say who else need to be, but anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
so Brandon, we got I guess we still working on these folks to do what they say they're gonna do.
We are inching still. Yes.
Inching close. We almost there.
Forward.
We
Yeah.
almost there. We getting real close to that 100th episode.
And we hope that you all will join us because it will be a blast of an episode. It's going to.
We working it like they work the NFL, huh?
That's right. It's going we about to
Lots
show
of
out.
excitement.
We pulling out all the bells and whistles. So get ready. Get ready. There will not be $100 parking.
That's right.
So just pull up to the live is all we can say. That'll be free for you.
We'll have valet.
Yeah.
Now we may throw in a donate button or something. Who knows what surprises in case you know your favorite episode or
All the
something.
good
We'll
stuff.
see.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, that good text will do it. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? One other thing I wanted to. You saw the black jerseys, right?
Yes, I was gonna bring that up too, like that new with the helmet. I saw the helmet today. They were saying that
Oh,
might be
the
the
blue helmet and the blue
no,
pants.
it was a black one.
But they got a blue
Mhm.
one too.
Yeah, let me go look. I think it was a black one. I was like, now wait a minute.
Well,
Who
Yeah.
age was that on?
I know I'm getting that black jersey.
Yeah, I wanna
I really wish I could get
invest.
one that I could put my own name on it, because I ain't really into that sporting nobody else's name on my back. I really ain't.
Your
But
name
I
here.
came to the conclusion I'm gonna wait because the price gonna be the same if they
Yeah.
offer one. But if they don't, then I'm gonna have to get Penei Sewell's jersey. You know why? His number's 58. That's the year.
Oh, okay. 58. I got where we going with this.
You'd appreciate that.
Yeah, whatever.
You know they
Okay,
can't
yeah.
reckon the who jersey be selling, so.
I see the blue one, but I promise I seen a black one. If I scroll past it later today, I'm gonna send it. I think it was just a mock-up that somebody did, but I was like, that looks sweet. That black
Mhm.
looks sweet.
Maybe they'll get that
That black is
design
sweet.
for 'em.
That black is sweet with the silver
Yeah.
and blue.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just a good time. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No Founday Brandy.
The only person stepped on my heel was Damon.
That was because somebody stepped on mine.
You were returning a favor.
Yeah. This guy from this Rastafarian
Mm.
stepped on my heel. I'm like, excuse me, man, but however they talk. So you good, man. You good. You good. Keep on
It's
going.
all right. I understand. You ain't have much space to go anywhere, so
He had plenty of space. He just moving too
he was just up on your back, huh?
moving
Yeah,
too
we had.
fast.
Oh, here
Slow
we go.
down, player. You
We
got the
had
black
some.
one.
Yeah, some drunk people up on our backs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Well, maybe I missed.
I'm like you. I thought I
Oh, I
saw
did
that
see
too.
that one.
Yeah.
I did see that one.
Yeah, this one has like a bunch of different ones in there, but the
Yeah.
blue, the silver, yeah.
Mhm.
You know that black one, is that the one they did 2 years ago? When they was doing, somebody made helmets. They made mock-ups of all the teams, and they gave them an alternate helmet.
Mm.
And I think that's the one they did for the Lions. That's nice.
Mhm.
That's nice. I can't wear it.
But give me a mini one. I'll put it somewhere, a little desk
Yeah, because
item.
everybody was buying all the little mini ones.
Yeah, they were.
At the thing, they were buying the mini ones. So yeah.
Little
With
desk
all them
item.
people, they couldn't help but make money.
Ton of money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
had
it.
a bunch of different mock-ups.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one right there with the big lion on it.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And did you see? Do you know? Here's the thing. They have given the players permission to wear those
Oh yeah, the
cages on the
soft
helmet.
thing on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that gonna work? I mean,
They don't care. They
Oh,
gave permission
okay.
to wear it because you can forget that helmet right there.
Mm.
Maybe when you're sitting on the sideline, show it off. But when you get on the field, that helmet disappears. It's got these big
Yeah.
white.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, they look like little foamies or something.
They little foamy.
Like practice helmets.
They wear
or
them. They
something.
wear them in practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
I don't blame them.
Right. Because like you said, it's too easy
As
to
much
get them
injury and all.
unintentionally,
Mhm. We've seen it so many times. So yeah.
And it's taking me to Amazon.
To buy one?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Now I see what you're talking
No,
about.
it's showing. It's got the whole helmet, but the ones they wearing, don't cover all of that. It only comes down to it don't come down to the ear level, right?
Yeah, just sit right on top.
Right, but it's made like that.
Hey, it's been fun kicking it with y'all.
For sure. Thanks
But
everybody
for such a
your
newbie
input.
NFL fan.
We look forward to more.
Yes, we do.
opportunities in
I
our
can't wait till
city.
Hudson's come open and
Oh yeah.
the big
That'll be an
big
event, I'm
reveal
sure.
and the big
Yeah.
that's gonna be because there's always somebody that want to do some first.
Yeah.
First to stay in one of the hotel rooms. First
walk through. First
to be up on top of the whistle.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be I'm sure they got something, fantastic planned for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
they do.
Mhm.
And who was that?
Because they really bringing all these little stores downtown now.
Oh,
Really?
Oh, Gucci and yeah, everybody coming down there.
I know what it is. The nothing but button cakes.
Yeah.
When I went out there and signed up for the birthday thing,
Mm-hmm.
they gave me the West Bloomfield. I didn't know they had a store in West Bloomfield. So we was coming back from seeing Jasmine them. I said, well, let's stop by there so we can get her free birthday cake. She put the thing in the phone and it couldn't find it. It was trying to send us everywhere but there.
Out of state for
Oh,
Out of
wow.
state for one, or the Novi. And so then I went and looked at, they actually have a grand opening like this week, I think.
Do they have a football cupcake? What?
No,
Oh.
I just thought that. Just something I thought I could.
You just thought about a cake.
Yeah, I just threw that in there.
Just bake one and
But they did have
You'll come
they
get a
did have
piece.
a football theme something. They really did. So
everybody probably was trying to do something.
And that's how you do it. You know, you gotta,
Mhm.
if there's opportunity, why
Join-
not?
Seize, please.
Look, I'd had the Honolulu blue icing and the
Yeah. Oh, you did? Okay.
nah, and I said, if they had that opportunity, you know,
Oh, yeah.
then-
right,
Mhm.
right. So anyway,
Yeah, that was good. It was fun chatting with you,
Yeah.
too.
yeah,
It
and
was
and just like it was fun being down at this draft party.
Mhm.
775.
5,000.
Thousand.
That is just unheard of.
Amazing.
A lot of
Yeah.
people.
So they got everybody money.
Intentionally
Yeah.
and unintentionally.
Well, there wasn't no way to get down there free.
Yeah.
You could you know what, they would make people get off their bikes.
I
you
see
could
people on
ride-
those little scooters though, the bird. They let them ride those through there.
To where?
Like the outside streets,
Out-
not like
right, when
yeah.
you came to Woodward, you had to get
Yeah,
off
you had
that
to-
stuff.
yeah,
They
yeah.
wouldn't let people was getting off their bikes trying to walk them in. They wouldn't let them walk them in.
Oh wow, yeah.
Them little
Okay.
scooter things, they was laid all out there in Grand Circus Park area. When you had to come through those detectors, you couldn't bring any
That
of
was
stuff
it.
in there.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't blame them because it wasn't enough room for you.
What
to
you
ride
gonna
the
do?
bike in there.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
and
something waiting to happen. You bump into somebody or something, whatever,
And then you drinking
or
and
hurt yourself. Yeah, and not you drunk driving, drunk scooting.
Right. Right. So yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of space in there. And from personal experience, you don't want to be riding no bike around the Q line tracks anyway.
Get your wheel if it's
Oh.
thin enough.
Yeah, he's still talking about
Oh
it.
yeah, heck yeah, that was I'm scarred forever by that.
I'm scared forever.
Yeah, that's that.
Drama.
Right. It didn't help the thing.
Your
but-
bicycle popsicle stand idea is dead. No, they said, well, you out there. You can't ride your bicycle pop stand because you can't get your bike in. You out. You need a new
You
plan.
absolutely right, Leanne. I
You need a
forgot all about
backpack.
that.
You need a cooler backpack or
But
something
you couldn't
now.
bring the backpack in there.
Dang.
Oh well.
Pockets.
Yeah, so I gotta find
Popsicles
another way
in
to
your
get in.
pockets.
Thank
I-
you, Leanne.
I got the
But you know, we
pockets full of
saw a guy
popsicles.
doing a podcast down there.
Oh, okay. Alive.
Right at
or just
4th Street,
record?
right by the skating rink.
Okay. Oh yeah, I got past that. Yeah, down
Those
there.
guys started doing. He was doing a podcast interview right there. I said, "Dang, I thought about doing that, but I was like, when I saw y'all was going down, I said, oh, I thought about that. We could've went down there. Had the microphone.
We're here on location. Yeah, they had a little small. stuff.
Like you said, hindsight. You know how that.
Yeah. Next time, right?
Right.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody in the room already.
Yeah. Hot dog. Oh well.
Yeah, but that was good though. Thank you. Because I was gonna sit in there and continue doing my stuff.
Oh, you can go back and do it now. We done.
Yeah. Mhm.
We thank
Thank you
y'all
for
for
popping
listening in.
I'm doing a little spring cleaning.
Okay.
I'm trying to get this. I'm
Yeah,
trying
y'all
to get this
repping.
jersey in black.
Yeah, y'all got that.
The Lions.
Got
bro.
you.
I'm trying to get it in black. I want to talk to somebody, but you know, I probably get in trouble if I do.
All right. Oh, look at y'all. Y'all was really chiming in.
Oh yeah, they were out there for sure.
Chiming in.
Yeah. So we're gonna get on out of here. We thank y'all for listening in.
Yes, we
We
do.
appreciate you. And until the next time, we're gonna make sure we don't stay away too long.
Till the next time.
Till the next time. We up out of here. Peace.
Peace.